Alright, the map is Australia, and we're this dot right here. Final stop. Kind of a brownish looking color over there. Bit transparent. And we're going to try and get some free land over here, and pay attention to other players around us. We have Angmar down below, Baka over there, Friends Forever over there, and I imagine those will be the 3 players who surround me. I'm going to try and enunciate my words a bit better. I tend to slur my words. So, since I'm doing videos a little bit different here, let's try and enunciate more. So, I'm going to keep expanding over this way over here. This boat here is not going where I wanted it to because Angmar expanded up that direction. But we're about done with the free land phase now. We'll save up troops for a little bit, and then start looking for which bots I want to attack. I want to look for bots that are low in troops. Also pay attention to the bots' borders where they move. I saw this bot attacking that one, which means it was low in troops. Sometimes I press space to scan the terrain. See which terrain is easy to push through. So this bot's attacking again over there. It's low in troops, I can attack it. Also, when you hover your mouse over the bot in the top right, you can see, defending troops. You want to attack them when their troops are low. We can try to annex Ghanaian Legion over there, build a city. We'll take a second to carve through this bot and get the annexation on them. Longer if they attack out like that and force me to attack the next bot as well. But I will have this annexation. You will give it to me. Annexation secured. It takes a second for it to register. There we go. That jumps us up to 8th, 9th on the leaderboard. Nice. Keep pushing these bots. Baka is going to get my second city. Baka is going to have no ports. I've been intentionally trying to position myself to make sure they can't worm their way through here or here to get access to the water. I don't want that. I'm trying to also limit them as much as I can on space so they're not big and attacking towards me to get to the water. Angmar wants an alliance. I have a new theory, and that's ignore the first alliance request if you don't want the alliance, but if they ask a second time, take it, otherwise they'll be mad that you didn't take it. We're testing that theory right now. Built my 3rd city as well, and continuing to carve through the bots. Now we've blocked off Angmar down there. We can go up and try and get as much we can from Friends Forever. Can't talk. Just me struggling with speaking. And they asked a second time, so I accept it here. Testing a theory that they ask, because I don't really want alliances, because I want to take their land if they're getting pushed out, but if you don't take alliances, and they really want that alliance, sometimes bad things happen. Now we've got 3 cities and 2 ports. It's good for us. This guy has no cities yet, so I'm tempted to go for them pretty soon. Before I do that, put a defense post here. And another one here. That way, while I'm fighting them, Angmar and Baka will be much less likely to want to attack me. He's only putting down his first city, so we're going to want to attack them right away and start working on them. And there goes their port. But an immediate defense post down. That's what you don't want to see, but there's really not much you can do. Just people are going to do that sometimes, and in the early game, we're only 4 minutes in here, defense posts really slow you down. So the solution is to boat around them. The problem is defense posts are dirt cheap. He's already got 3 around here. I imagine soon we'll see some over here. They're dirt cheap in the early, they're dirt cheap in general. And in the early game, they slow you down a lot. So a situation like this, it's just when something does this to you, it's either you oh, there's defense posts, stop attacking them and look elsewhere, which I'm just scanning around looking to see if somewhere else can go, or just kind of commit to the slow, gradual fight that I eventually win. And I don't want to attack Baka because he's too big and has too many cities. I could go for Spice. Maybe I could boat around over to Spice. That could be worth trying. Amnesia wants an alliance. Reject that for now. If they ask again, we can accept it later. Right here, the defense post there is too close to the water. You can grab that from the water fairly easily if they put it too close to the edge of the water. Friends Forever is attacking us back over there. Try to send a boat there, I guess I clicked on myself. try and boat into Spice. There's a world where Spice maybe isn't paying attention and I can just go for them instead and ignore friends forever. Angmar has sent me the skull icon. It's attacking me a little bit, so defense post over there. Wheezy wants an alliance. We take it just because I'm panicking because I'm being attacked. Angmar's full sending Baka. And sending me the skull emoji again. So what's happening here is Angmar, I somehow won them over by accepting their second alliance request. They love me for that, I guess. And they're really mad at Baka for whatever reason. I don't know, I didn't see it. Maybe Baka attacked them, I don't know. And they're full sending Baka and just giving me their land for free on purpose by like, they break the alliance with me so I can actually attack them without the penalty. They attack me with teensy tiny attack to let me know that I'm attacking them. Send me the skull emojis to try and get my attention. Once they realize I paid attention, they full send Baka and I just take their stuff. I've seen this happen before. It doesn't happen that often to me, but it happened right here, and it's awesome. And he's even giving me a city. He's really mad at Baka, or he really likes me. I don't know, but we take these. It's great. Sometimes if you're wondering why how somebody got so big so fast, probably things like this. But that's huge for us. Friends Forever has managed to push me off of the port over there, but I mean, the fact I got all that from Angmar kind of offsets how much Friends Forever stalled us. Boat into there. Do I want to go for Friendly Friend down there? Just trying to think about what to do. So, like, do I want to keep trying to worm my way through this guy slowly? Or do I want to switch targets? If I had other targets to go for, I would have switched away from Friends Forever a long time ago because, you know, defense post spam, but, you know, Friendly Friends got defense post in front of me. They've got 4 cities and ports. They got 4 defense posts left, so they got plenty of defense posts, so I feel like defense posts could be more expensive. Maybe that... who did I take alliance there with? I forget. Yeah, I feel like defense posts, like, they're strong in the early game and almost irrelevant in the late game. I feel like little price adjustments make them not so oppressive in the early game, right? I guess, or maybe you just got to nuke people. Maybe they're fine and I need to learn to build missile silos earlier and then launch missiles from the missile silos to nuke down their cities, and then when they have less troops, easier to carve through them. Or create a new missile type that only costs $250,000, and it can only destroy a single structure, and I can use a $250,000 missile to shoot down a $250,000 defense post, something like that. Right? Maybe? Although, I guess I need a missile weapon that only works on defense posts. That way you can't cheese that weapon to take down cities or something like that, right? I'm working my way over here, doing a bunch of boats over here. That way, more of my attack pressure is over there. That way I can get that city from them. Once you take the city away, their max pop cap goes down. They're easy to push through. I don't know why they full sent on Baka. I don't know why everybody hates Baka. That's 2 people now that have full sent on Baka. What has Baka done to deserve such reckless hate? I don't know. But did they attack him? Search me. I don't know, but we take these. Spice wants an alliance. I do not want that because I want to attack them and go for their land. Finish off Friends Forever though, because, you know, free land, why not? Well, I could just ignore it, let Baka get that land and, you know, start pressuring Spice sooner maybe. But if I get that, I've got defense post in his face as opposed to him having defense post in my face, right? Spice defense posting up in our face because we didn't take their alliance. Sometimes people, like, if you don't take the first alliance, they'll defense post up, but there's certain points in the game where the defense posts are much more problematic. Other points in the games, they're easy to push through. Depends how strong you are compared to them. Early games when the defense posts tend to be the biggest problem. The mid to late game, they're not as bad. They're still a factor, but they're not as oppressive. It also just depends how big you are compared to other players. And here, we're big enough. Naval invasion coming from Wheezy. And they broke the alliance that I kind of accepted on a spur of the moment panic. Sometimes there's panic accepted alliances. I see that broken alliance icon above your head. Now I want to attack you and get your goods. Thank you very much. Well, it's a great start for us so far. I've had 2 people just full send in a way that favors us. One of which kind of makes sense. The other one didn't make sense at all, but people do what they want to do. Amnesia, the broken alliance icon above their head. Hello, support from Spice I'll happily take, and this guy's attacking me over there. And you took my silo. No, sir. Can't have that. Thank you very much. Another city. Keep our population strong. Baka is full sending. How long until I realize? Do I break the alliance? First, go ahead and keep pushing through Wheezy over here. Defense post against Amnesia. They broke the alliance for me. What's going on this match? I don't understand what this match is. I don't think I've ever had a match like this where I've had 3 full sends in the game Open Frontier Tile. It happens all the time. But in this match, I've had 3 full sends nearly in a row, all favoring me, getting the free land. 2 of them I had long-term alliances with, so that I kind of get. The one guy, I don't know. It's a weird match. I'm happy to be on the beneficial side of it, but yeah, I guess if you play enough, if you play enough hours of the game, odds are eventually I'll take the alliance just because I'm busy with other things. I guess if you play the game enough hours, eventually you get these matches, and well, that's kind of my job as a content creator, is to play the game for hours and then pick the more unique and interesting matches and show them to you. And, this is one of those ones, which is why I'm showing it to you. It's an abnormal match, so that's why we're watching it. Baka's giving me a little thing right there. They love us. We made some friends. We've made some friends somehow. So perhaps we are learning stratagems. Carving through friendly friend very nicely. Making great gains on them. They've got a ton of defense posts, but we are strong. You get to a point where defense posts don't really mean so much. They do slow you a bit, but it's far less of a problem once you have a dramatic size difference. I see Robot Zombies building a missile silo over there. Nice port over there. Also, defense posts don't stack this much. If they're too close together, it doesn't double the strength. So it's a bit redundant how many defense posts he's spamming over here. Look at this one right here is doing literally nothing because this one and this one are already doing everything. Now, once I take those, it still serves some purpose from behind the scenes, or behind the lines, but doesn't make a difference if I just burn through you. Carving through it like nothing. Keep building us stuff over here. I think I built a missile silo instead of a port by mistake. A little misclick happens. I want to get down here and get that away from them, so a little warship over there to draw their fire and boat down into there. Kind of misclick there. And make that down there. And just get you out of here, good sir. That way your warships aren't stealing my trade forever. Don't want that. Try to click accept there, but actually, probably better that I did not. Better that I didn't. Even when I'm trying to talk slower and enunciate more, I still be slurring my words. Don't know what my deal is, but I'm trying to work on it. Get that guy's missile silos away before he can launch anything at me. If you even have the money to do so. We're doing pretty well here, but these other guys are strong on the board. Oh, the thumbs down. This guy gave me the thumbs down, so I immediately decided to target them. I immediately decided to target them, which I think was a bit hasty. I should have waited for this to be a higher number, then broken the alliance and gone for them. Would have been a bit smarter. I just saw the thumbs down, and oh, this guy's giving me a thumbs down. I need to go for them. Overreact a little bit. 2 Cam is atom bombing us. Zoob lands atom bombing us, so the aggro is coming our way, which makes sense. We're a big threat on the board. Twice the size of the next biggest player. Also, we're aggroing somebody by attacking them. But we send a little bomb over there to deal with that little missile silo that they have, an atom bomb nonetheless. I chose to use an atom bomb, that way I would reduce their current population. That way I can attack through them faster. The defense posts are still slowing it down a little bit there. 2 cams going for us. I need to try and atom bomb that. They got same over there, so I gotta be careful where I launch. Try and take down their missile silos before they pepper us too much and take away too much of our key infrastructure. I can boat down there as well and pressure scout in other areas. Get rid of his warship. Don't let him steal my trade. But yeah, we've got people starting to gang up on us. Gotta deal with that. Be boring if we just stomp from beginning to end, right? Actually, no, some of you guys would love that. To be fair, it's like different kinds of engagements. I find it's fun and interesting to... It's fun to have those stomp matches where everything goes right for you from beginning to end. But it's also fun to have, like, you know, a bit of challenge too, so it's good either way, really. Amnesia broke the alliances, attacked me with 400,000+ troops. How about a hydrogen bomb? Zoomed in to make sure it goes in the right location so it doesn't get shot down by SAM. The hydrogen bomb's area of explosion is wider than the SAM's range. He's going to try and nuke me back, but that's going to hurt you a lot right there. Big hit on you. I did the same thing again where, like, I'm not letting my troops build up enough, but when he got hit with that, sometimes they kind of, like, them nuking you kind of force you to hydrogen bomb them or whatever, and you kind of want to hit them while the troops are low. And this guy just isn't really attacking me right now, so working out okay. One big hydrogen bomb to soften him up. Did great value for us and carved through him like it's nothing. Just got a bunch of resources from them. Big fan of that. Now I need to kind of chill out and save some troops a little bit because, well, my number's pretty similar to yours and yours. Gotta watch out. But it's going really well so far. Nobody's even close to having a MERV yet. You could hydrogen bomb me. I think these guys are still infighting a little bit, which is actually really good for us. Sometimes players are pretty zoomed in and just don't even realize how big I am across the board. Should go ahead and work on... I thought those pixels were theirs, but they're actually mine. Go ahead and keep on working, getting this guy out of here. Finish off the rest of them. Take their cities and ports for resources. Gotta watch out for these little warships, but these islands are close enough that I can probably boat across before you know, they get shot down, especially spam 3 at a time. Yeah, one got shut down, the other 2 made it. Go over here as well. We're boating in. We're boating in, fellas. Trying to finish off Amnesia. Give whatever money they have. Make sure they're not pestering me. I want their warships gone. Like, where are they? Gotta scroll through the leaderboard, find their name. Ah, they're inside the irradiated land, so let's go ahead and attack this irradiated land. Some of it's also going over here. Once I clear out enough of that, I can click their name and attack them, and, you know, that should take them out. Conquered Amnesia, received almost 5 million gold. They're gone, don't gotta worry about them. And it also, you know, kept me busy while I wait for my troops' population to build back up. Although, it's debatable what that was worth or not. I think for 5 million, it was probably worth it. That's 4 key structures right there. I'm putting 2 missile silos in the front here, close together. That way when they do their atom bombs, you can do 1, 2 to nuke those, but nah, I think we're strong enough that I can actually just kind of attack through and take those same launchers for myself, so didn't actually need to build those. Sometimes I do something and then I decide, you know what, didn't actually need to do that. And, you know, nice big attack on 2KM, and we just carved through them. So much troops. So much troops. Got a bomb coming in from, I think, Proud people over there. I don't know if that was actually meant for me or 2KM. Couldn't tell you. Either way, my SAM launcher shoots it down. We're good. 68% of the board. We are very strong. We MERV Proud people because they dared to try to bomb me. I think they were trying to bomb me, if I had to guess. So we MERV them because I just have money to burn, and we're so incredibly powerful on the board, and they're currently the only person maybe even trying to attack me at all. I think this guy left the match. These guys aren't doing anything to me, so right now we're just kind of chilling. Yeah, there's a hydrogen bomb from Proud people. He's the only one really trying to fight back against me over here. Might as well build some cities with this cash I'm hanging on to, while we wait for our troops to kind of push through the wilderness and attack through Proud people over here. I could attack a non-062, carve through them, go for Kroven. I see that guy is building some structures over there. I see a missile silo and a SAM being built over there. Don't know what he's up to. Keep pushing it over through here, get my rated land. That guy. Don't be that guy. Gotta save troops a little bit. Attack a non-062. Carve through them very quickly. And there's the win. You love to see it. Go ahead and clean it up though, because, I mean, I don't know if this guy broke the alliance. He broke the alliance. Did he break the alliance in full send on that guy? He did. That's the 4th time. And this, at the end of the match here, I get it. He's probably been fighting this guy the whole match. I remember seeing him nuke that guy, so this makes sense. They were at war, and he's just mad at this guy. If I had realized it, I could have let him get the win. Carve through Z land over there, and we clean up our radiated land. We clean up the rest of the islands. That'll be the win. And there it is. You love to see it. All right, the map is world, and we're this blue dot over here. Final stop again. And we're blue. On the East Coast over here. And my team decided North America. Almost everybody. So we'll get North America. Basically uncontested. And I feel like my spawn point is pretty good. I'm actually going to get a nice bit of free land over here. Obviously we can do some boats to various places. Get some expansion. Get some gains. Hello, Ent. Ent as in the fictional creature. But what I want to do here is get as big as I can. In this situation, there's no real reason to let teammates eat away bots from me and let them get big. It's ideal for me to get as big as possible because I don't know how good my teammates are. For all I know, 4 of these guys around me are just really, really bad. And if I let them get big, they'll waste the land and feed it over to enemies. That boat right there was nice because I'm getting this now. And I'm able to block off these guys so I can get even more. It doesn't really feel good in teams mode to be like, I gotta be selfish and take as much from my team as I can. But the reality is, a lot of teammates are just bad. And also lets me get this nice annexation over here. And look at this, we're in second place over here. And we are very strong. Annexation, you wanna go? Sometimes I just click it to make it, come on, annexation. Thank you, finally. Sometimes it takes forever, but now we literally have the crown, we're top of the board, we're in a great position to go down and attack down, so our selfishness of trying to get as much for ourselves and as little for our teammates as possible has resulted in us being a very strong team member here. We had let my troops build up a bit. And we boat down to there, scan the board, looks like red's going for Africa, yellow's going for Asia over there, and we can work on a non-807 who doesn't really have a whole lot defending. Put a port there in case I need to do some warships or something. Also economy. And keep working down through here. Also, I mentioned it at the very start of the video briefly. Go for ANCAP next, are kind of weak. And a lot of reds coming in over there. But I'm trying to pause more in between sentences. Take a second or two before I start the next one. One, to give myself more time to think. But mostly, I'm noticing a pattern. Putting defense posts here to block against them coming in. It's kind of scary how fast they're going for E-core over there. I'm noticing a pattern where recently I slur my words a lot more than I used to. I think the solution is just take more pauses in between sentences, slow down, enunciate my words. I feel like enunciation is something I used to pay a lot more attention to in the past than I do now. So I'm going to try and do that. And at first it's going to sound a little weird, a little jerky, a little stop and go. But we'll give me some time to practice it here, and hopefully over the next coming weeks or so, it'll start to feel like it'll feel natural, but it'll also be like, unless you listen to me like slurring my words feels natural to you, but like I'm trying to stop that. That's not a deal. Being easy to understand is important as a content creator. Constantly slurring your words and stuttering, less than ideal. Unless that's like your kind of whole thing. Which for me it's not. Ecore's getting pushed out over here. Sorry about the rambling. Keep pushing through here. Help my team secure South America. There's a world where I could have let that guy push through Ecore more and then taken the, like, you know, this guy here takes away that city from Ecore and then I get that city. I could have done that, but didn't really want to. Ecore having that defense post to slow ACU down is actually good. I want to go over here into James Shazbond. I could help my team fight ACU, but I feel like my team collectively could easily handle ACU, and I'm strong enough that I could go in and just try and 1v1 the entirety of Africa. That's what I'm doing right now. He's building defense posts, he sees me coming in, but I get that port from him. I'm going to pressure them, try and get the defense post from them if I can. Also, my warship here can shoot down their warships, so I can stop these guys from boating in over here like they were trying to the entire start of the bit there. Getting that defense post from James Shazbond is good for us. But this guy right here, Stewardship Zero, they're pestering us over here with boats earlier. Now they're pestering us with boats here. They're the most like engaged player as far as like trying to stop me with boats, and I'm gonna have to deal with them at some point. Put my warships down over here to deal with their warships. And also, I'm going to be able to steal a lot of trade. Like, this middle of the map right here between Africa and South America, tons of economy going through there. Lots of trade to be had here. Lots of trade to be stolen. It'll make me rich. Another port over here, so like, you know, I steal trade and go here or here, and just, if I lose this, I can build warships here to help me over there. Now, right here, this guy, the reason he's able to stall me so much is because his teammates are dumping money over here. Also, pay attention to Big here. Big is going to be spamming bombs at me. Also, you know, it's a voiceover because yellow cursor, right? He's trying to do another defense post over there, attacking us back, but I'm noticing in teams that when I'm one of the biggest players in my team, and like I'm attacking a team and growing through them, the atom bomb spam, it is real. It's noticeable in this match, and there will be another match in my next video, I think, where like it's even crazier than this match, where like this, like it almost feels like they're cheating with how many atom bombs. I think what happens is somebody builds a missile silo and bombs the big guy attacking them, and some of the other teammates realize that and start giving money to the guy who has the missile silo who's using it to drop nukes. And that's why it seems like one guy is just spamming nukes at a faster rate than he should actually be earning money. It's because people are donating money to him. They're trying to get me out of here, and I'm using my... They want me to stop stealing their trades, that's why, you know, warships there. Did another one a bit prematurely, but that's fine. They're going to nuke down some of my cities, but once I kind of manage to deal with this scenario, I'll be able to just yoink cities and structures from them to compensate for what they're taking from me, and I'm still getting economy from all the things I'm stealing from them. He's pushing back pretty well because he's getting, you know, stuff donated to him. There's a world where I could just, you know, boat around and attack Stewardship Zero directly, since he's just super intent on attacking me so very aggressively. And this situation with James Shazbond is just really like kind of stalling pretty dramatically. My team has secured South America, that's good. More nukes coming over there. The stalemate is real. That warship, if they weren't spamming warships, I could just boat straight into Stewardship Zero, but they do want to make it difficult, you know? And each of these guys only cost them $250,000 for a warship, so I have to wait for my warship to get destroyed before I build another for $250,000. This is what happens when you try to take on an entire continent by yourself, but I'm stalemating the entire red team, so none of them are helping to like finance ACU, and my team is just bodying ACU down there. And they're getting nice and strong, and we're finally managed to, I think James Shazbond is getting less troops donated to them because red is now having to deal with yellow on the right side, and the red's split between the two, and we finally managed to get past his defense post. Build a missile there in case I want to nuke somebody. These guys they got SAMs. I wanted to nuke the silos are nuking my team aggressively, but they got SAMs down there. So instead, we just eco up, build up, get cities and ports. Still getting attacked by, you know, what's his face over here? I think it's Stewardship Zero. Don't worry, buddy, I'm coming for you. You've been a thorn in my side this entire match. These names. Doing an atom over there. Take out 2 of his ports and an atom bomb there. That'll hurt their economy a little bit so they can send less nukes into my team. Yeah, they're nuking a missile silo over there. Yeah, in teams, I feel like atom bomb spam is a big thing in teams match. It's very different than free-for-alls. This guy's over here, defense posting up, but I think we're strong enough now to kind of push that. Nice pressure on you. Get the more nuisance players out of here. Look at Big. One atom bomb right there messes Big up. I wish I had thought to do that. Although he's not really bothering me anymore. Get Stewardship Zero out of here. Start actually getting some structures. Attack that a bit because they've got nothing really defense post to slow me down. Go for Smamuel. Funny name. Because again, no defense posts. I think they left the game earlier. And now Stewardship Zero. Your port and city shall be mine. I could have boated it. I could have done more aggressive boat plays, I feel like. I was a little bit scared of warships, but I could have gone around the corners a bit more, the edges of the continent a bit more, and gotten more gains, I feel. Little city over there. And we can go ahead and, I mean, we won't get much, but we attack Big a little bit. He's got some down. I could block this off here and try and get this for myself. Get some more of that. I've done most of the work on Africa. I'd like to reap most of the rewards. I mean, I've done all the work on Africa. I was taking all the aggro, all the nukes, all the defense, all the warships. I feel like when there's only 3 teams, whatever team chooses to be in Africa and Europe in the middle just gets squashed to death by the teams on the other sides. That's what usually happens. It makes sense. Just position-wise ends up being a 2v1. I feel like you want to be down, like, I don't even know where the third team would go, like Antarctica, and work their way up? I don't know. It's hard to say how you win for the middle, if at all. Pushing nicely through here. Pansky going down. That guy's got a lot of structures over there. A nuke over there does crazy things, but I'd rather just kind of like take it for myself, right? Build a missile silo over there just in case I need to nuke it. He does have a SAM launcher there. Ideally, I'd like to ignore yellow, let my team distract him for a bit, and keep carving through the rest of these red guys over here. They are attacking me. 44k from Mole Quiet over there. A lot of MOL team over here. Is that the Molky team? Little defense post over there. Keep pushing through them. Deal with them. There's a lot of cities and ports to be had over there. We have 12% of the board. We've been hanging to that crown for a lot of this match. Nuke's going crazy. The red players attacking some of the yellow players. The red team is having a hard time deciding, do they want to nuke the blue team or the yellow team? They're having a hard time making up their mind. I think some of them are just attacking everybody. Build a SAM there in case, you know, it gets built in time. I do feel like SAM launchers build really slow. I think the whole point is, like, you're not supposed to be like, they're attacking me, build a SAM launcher beforehand, but, like, I mean, they cost so much, right? Why they gotta take forever to build, too? We'll get it, though. Probably just one of these things where, like, developers tried it, they build faster and then just made it so nukes just don't work so well, so they slowed them down out of necessity. Now it's time for yellow. Cities everywhere that we have more strength with which to push through yellow faster. Missile silo in case I need it. We begin the attack. Now it's a fight between blue and yellow. I think blue's a little bit stronger here. Tossing a hydrogen bomb to soften up yellow so we can go through a little bit easier. Nice boat from that guy, blocking off all this I was trying to get over there. Cheeky little boat from them. Hydrogen bomb should soften these guys up nicely, so we can move through them faster. Defense post slows a little bit, but keep pushing through here. Give me these gains. Maybe we should have wait till I got through this guy before I hydrogen bombed them, because it sped up you going through there. I want to end with the crown. Guess I do have like a 7% lead. I want to have the crown. I want to be the big one. Carve it nicely through here. At the end of the day, the hydrogen bomb, it did speed up the, you know, the steamroll here. Nice little steamroll of a match on the world map. Carving through Union National QC, whatever that means. Hydrogen spam from Learning Manners over there. No, missile spam, not hydrogen spam. See? I'm talking too quick all of a sudden. I'm just speaking words, and I'm not even saying the right words. I need to slow down, think before I speak, and actually give coherent commentary. I think I've kind of gotten away with borderline incoherent commentary for a while on my channel, just because there frankly wasn't a lot of other competition when it comes to people making content for these kind of games, but times are changing. There's like 5 content creators making content for these games, and I got to step up my commentary, which means coherency. I need to speak in a way you guys can actually understand. We're making nice gains over here. Keep pushing through these guys. We're doing great. But yeah, the commentary flow might be a bit off here. Give it a couple of weeks or so, and you know, I need practice basically. I need practice at, like, I need to take my time and enunciate, but also have it still sound, you know, natural, and it'll sound a little bit forced and unnatural at first, but give it time and we'll figure it out. Bear with me. My channel has always been like I don't know what I'm doing, just kind of stumbling into success on accident, or learning as we go. Bear with me. Making nice gains though. Carving through them. The late nukes from teammates. And then in the next update, I think nukes are supposed to go faster across the board, 50% faster, so there'll be less of this accidental teammate self-nuking going on. But there's the win. You'll love to see it. And I've got plenty more videos you can watch too, like this one right here. See you next time.